Welcome in. Thank you to everyone joining us. A first down as we are right back to it after an exciting first game. The Cowboys taking on Top Gun in a 10U matchup. Our first quarter getting started here. Charlie Adams here on play-by-play. Ashton Allison doing the camera work. We just had an exciting 9U action that you can watch on demand for free on the Fans Only Sports Network. The Worcester Cowboys here to take on the 10U Top Gun program. Top Gun for this one wearing black jerseys with gold numbers, as the Cowboys wear the white jerseys. Jumping right back into game action. Thank you to everyone tuned in watching here on the Fans Only Sports Network for the Cowboys taking on Top Gun. Your first quarter just getting started here from Seekonk High School. The Cowboys started with the football. And now pushing forward. It will be 4th and short. Excuse me, they did get the line to gain. It's a chain moving 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 in our 11 a.m. matchup. And a push outside. The Cowboys getting it up just about halfway. Now 2nd and 4. Make that 2nd and 2. Plenty more action here coming to you live on the Fans Only Sports Network as 14U will play next. We'll have the Worcester Cowboys 14U team taking on CLCF at 1 p.m. Flag on the play as the run will pass the first down marker, but the flag in the backfield here. And the hold against the offense will negate any yards gained and push it back. So push it all the way back to a 2nd and 12. The 401 Elite team walking out of the Seekonk High School facility after a great game that they played in the 9U game to kick off our Sunday. Falling short coming up against Top Gun's 9U team, and now their 10U team trying to do the same and bending but not breaking here on a short run. That gets it about 3rd and 8 now. Still some rain coming down here. Plenty of umbrellas from plenty of fans who have come to Seekonk High School to watch the NEYT championship action. The Top Gun will be driven backwards there. Or excuse me, the Cowboys driven backwards there. Now 4th down. Gain of a few. It's 4th and 5. And we're going to see our first timeout taken. No score yet between the Cowboys and Top Gun here in our 10U 11 a.m. matchup. We'll be right back. Welcome back, as during the timeout, Worcester decided to punt, and that pins Top Gun back deep in their own end. Worcester with the decision that pins Top Gun in a tough position here. Now Top Gun heads to the line of scrimmage with snap taken and handed off. It's a run up the middle after the penalty. Now the run there on 1st down, it can move the chains. A 1st down. Rain coming down. Consistent heavy rain. We're pretty safe up here in our broadcast booth. Nearly looks like a jump there, but no flag, as the snap and the handoff will push the action up about 6 yards. It's 2nd and 4. Been a pretty quick first quarter, no scores for either side yet. The throw coming from Top Gun, and a late break up there. Some good defending as it was thrown into a double team. Deep down the field, it's incomplete. And it's 3rd and 3 now as our first quarter winds down. Now snap taken. Handed off and bursting through for a first down. Top Gun moving the chains. It's 1st and 10 as our first quarter continues to tick down. Under 2 minutes now. Thank you to everyone who is watching this game live here or on demand on the Fans Only Sports Network. Charlie Adams bringing you the action on play-by-play as Top Gun snap. A handoff to the left and up the far sideline. A flag on the play. And we'll see about this flag here on first down. It's going to be against Top Gun. And the hold will send it back to first down and 20. So Top Gun already tried once to go through the air. Maybe now on this 1st and long will be more willing to take a deep shot here, as dropping back to throw. They'll do exactly that and had some window there to make the pass, but it falls incomplete. So it'll be 2nd and 20. First quarter under a minute. And 2nd and 20, as looked like a little bit of a slip, and Top Gun will lose yards there. Now 3rd and 25. This rain has been nonstop, and it seems like it will continue up until around 3 p.m. And that'll wind us down to the end of the first quarter when we return. A 3rd and very long coming up for Top Gun. No score after 1 in our 10U NEYT football championship here live on Fans Only Sports Network. Stick around for second quarter action coming up next. Welcome back as we resume action in the second quarter. with the rain coming down hard here. It's a 3rd and 25 for Top Gun. See how the rain affects any offensive strategy. There on 3rd down, it'll get it some yards gained, but still plenty to go and a likely punt coming up here. Fourth and 14. And yes, Top Gun does, in fact, punt it over to the Worcester Cowboys here. Still no score as our second quarter just gets going. It's a scoreless first, a quick first quarter.
Yeah, they had the Panthers so far. The Lynn teams are 2-0 in the Super Bowl. That was a good game last night too. The Panthers game. The Panthers and
with the possession taken over by the Cowboys, they start on the 40-yard line.
Where'd you get that? Cool.
A hurdle towards the sideline. Be 2nd down after a gain of just 1. This is a great time to be in a broadcast booth as the rain comes down here. Worcester returns to the line of scrimmage on 2nd down for their offensive try. Another handoff. Pushing forward, it looked like Miles Apaya. Third down. 4 yards to go here. Anyone here watching live on the Fans Only Sports Network probably made the right decision to not show up in person here in Seekonk on this rainy day. Some of the 14U players are making their way in. They'll play next for our 1 p.m. matchup. CLCF taking on the 14U Worcester team as a low snap is handled and handed off. Pushed up the middle, not far enough for the first down, I don't believe. It looks like a 4th and 1 might be coming up. So a big play at midfield, 4th and 1. Now a timeout's going to be taken. We'll take a timeout as well. 8:35 to go in the second quarter. We'll be right back. Welcome back. A 4th and 1 coming up here, as the Cowboys look to keep their drive alive at midfield. Pushing for it, and we'll see a 4th down that will be stopped short, as a turnover on downs. A great defensive effort from Top Gun there. Turns the ball over at midfield, and Top Gun will take over at the 50-yard line. First play coming off the turnover on downs is going to be a 1st down rush. So a 1st down rush to start it off, as Top Gun returns to the line of scrimmage here in Worcester territory. Snap, handoff, and now a flip to the man headed the other way. It's going to be pushed forward, and Worcester did a good job to stick with it and not allow much of a gain at all. A little bit of a misdirection, but only gets them maybe a yard. Looks like it just got him no gain at all. Back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. So 2nd and 10. Throw outside, and a big tackle brought down in the backfield for a loss. The Cowboys defense right on top of that. And now 6 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter. A 3rd and 13. Fourth down after that play. Got a couple back, but looks like timeout's going to be called. Or excuse me, a punt is going to be chosen by Top Gun, and that will pin Worcester back deep, same way that Worcester did earlier on in our first quarter. So no score still as we hit the 5-minute mark here in the second quarter. Halftime coming up shortly. Thank you, everyone tuned in on the Fans Only Sports Network. And we resume now with Worcester in possession on a first down. Being driven backwards. Now 2nd and 13. It's been a defensive battle here, and maybe the weather playing a little bit of an impact. The rain just continues to pick up here with a run coming to the outside line and a push out of bounds as Worcester gets a bit of a gain here on 2nd down. Brings up 3rd and 3. And before we can check out this 3rd and short, we're going to have a timeout called. We'll take one as well. So with 3:15 to go in the 2nd quarter, still no score. Worcester taking on Top Gun here in our 10U matchup on the Fans Only Sports Network. We'll be right back. Welcome back with 3:15 to go. Top Gun taking on Worcester here. As back underway with Worcester way back in their own end. First down gain on 3rd and 3. The Cowboys move the chains. We're still approaching halftime here.
After this first game, it seems kind of flatlined now. Austin, get in there!
See if anyone can break the scoreless tie before halftime. On first down, not much of anything. Two minutes to go now in the first half. The snap taken. Roll out. Trying to reach the sideline, breaking through. And now some running room up the far sideline. Beating the pack, and he will go all the way. Worcester with the big rush here in the second quarter to break our scoreless tie, and the Cowboys are on the board first. Big play for Worcester to get on the board first, and now it looks like they'll be attempting a 1-point conversion. But first, a timeout's going to be taken. First score of the game comes across in favor of the Cowboys. They lead it 6-0. We'll be right back here on the Fans Only Sports Network. NEYT action continues when we return. Welcome back in. The 1-point conversion. Where is this? It's like a 2-point. Coming up here for and it's going to be no good, so Worcester's lead stays at 6. But Cowboys the ones to strike first, and now it's Top Gun's chance to respond with not much time left in the first half of action. Now, Top Gun's chance with 1 minute and 14 seconds left in the first half. I believe they'll get the ball back at halftime, or following halftime. Minute 14. Here we go. Live on the Fans Only Sports Network. And the rain continues. Second half coming up. Top Gun with the football here.
Which one's Mark? Right there. Mark, I'm Tim Booten. How you doing? Oh, yeah.
And a quick takedown as a tackle for loss in Top Gun's first down try. Now 2nd and 14. Second and 14. Fake handoff, and now coming from behind, a big strip there, and it's going to be picked up by Worcester. The blind side as Adriel Gonzalez knocks the ball out of the quarterback's hands. It's picked up by Worcester, and now they're right back on the doorstep of getting into the scoring column here with 30 seconds to go in our first half. What a big play for Worcester. Entering halftime, they have possession of the ball and just outside of the red zone on the Top Gun 23-yard line on the left hashes. See if they can punch in a quick score after just scoring moments ago. They're back with possession of the football. A great strip sack there from Gonzalez. Now offense going through the air, or at least it looked like they were trying to, but a sack as Kai Cravardi goes down. And that sack will make it a second down and long, and we'll see another timeout being taken here with 27 seconds left. So it's going to be 2nd and 16 when we return. We'll be right back with the final moments from our second quarter. Welcome back with 27 seconds to go. Worcester, after a fumble recovery, has it in Top Gun territory. Take the snap and a handoff. And the push forward won't get much. And the clock's going to continue to run here. Top Gun ready defensively, and Worcester is going to be able to get off one more play, and the handoff will be taken as the flag comes off at the same time. And halftime has been reached. The penalties declined, so we'll head to halftime with the score 6-0. Worcester out in front. Welcome back into the Fans Only Sports Network for second half action as it's 6-0. The Cowboys up by a touchdown here after being the only team able to score in our first half. Took until the second quarter where they punched one home. Missed out on a chance in the closing moments of halftime, but we're back here now for second half action. Our third quarter gets started with a wrap-up tackle after a short run. Absolutely pouring here in Seekonk, Massachusetts. Second and 10. As out of halftime, Top Gun will start with possession at the 35-yard line. Just a short gain on that one. It's 3rd and 8. Third down and 8. You can see maybe just a little at the bottom of your screen the CLCF team walking by. As a snap taken, and Top Gun will run up the middle. Short gain that gets them a few more, but not enough. It's going to be 4th down and about 4 yards. They're on their own 42-yard line. See if they go for it. They're lined up for one. The 4th down conversion attempt coming up here. On 4th down, the run bounced outside and taken down. It's going to be a turnover on down. Turnover on downs, and the Cowboys come out in this second half and continue to impress in our 10U championship game here for the New England Youth Tackle Football. Starting to see a little brightness coming on this rainy day. It looks like the sun might be trying to peek out a little bit. We're approaching 12 p.m. Good field position for Worcester to take over. But a low snap, scooped up. And that broken play doesn't get them any gain. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Stick around for our 1 p.m. game. pins Top Gun deep in their own end after the punt. So 1st and 10 with them taking over with 7:09 to go in our third quarter. This game has been quick and lacking in scoring, especially compared to our previous, but still a competitive dogfight between these two teams here. As the first down play from Top Gun. Getting it on the ground and moving. Moving the down up. 2nd down and 7. You're on 2nd and 7. A handoff. And now some room for Top Gun to run up the sideline. Trying to break through. Defenders to beat. And he'll be pushed out of bounds. Adwin Chroma for Worcester able to push out. But not after a long run. Big run. And now it's 1st and 10 in Worcester territory. A tumbling run. It's a gain of 7 on the play. It's 2nd and 3. Another run coming up the middle, and you have to expect heavy running from both teams, especially with this weather. That one's going to be good enough for a 1st down. Top Gun is looking to respond after the Cowboys score in the 2nd quarter. We're under 5 minutes to go now in our 3rd. Seekonk High School, the Seekonk Warriors call this field home during the fall time and for football. And now the home of the NEYT championship action here this Sunday live on the Fans Only Sports Network. Now 2nd and 1. Top Gun pushing forward, taking their time here. Our 3rd quarter continues to be a defensive showcase as Worcester jumps off sides there. And that's going to be enough to make it a 1st down as Worcester's penalty is going to be followed up by a timeout being taken. We'll take one as well with 3:27 to go. We'll be right back. More 3rd quarter action when we resume. 6-0 The Cowboys lead for now. Welcome back as our third quarter ready to resume after the timeout. A first down for Top Gun. Breaking some tackles now. Still running, and it's going to be brought down within the 10-yard line. So first and goal is coming up. Under 3 minutes to play, and we're on the 10-yard line here. First and goal. On first and goal, the rush to the right side. Couple of juke moves. Now completely reversing course, pushing forward. And it's going to be tackled short, but now just only 3 yards to go. Second and goal coming up. There's a penalty on the play. Top Gun breaks their huddle. First and goal now after the penalty, and now a touchdown for Top Gun. Tie ball game here with Top Gun punching it in. 6-6, and Top Gun can take the lead now if they make good on their extra point attempt, which looks like they'll be going for the 1-point conversion from the 3-yard line here. It's all they need to take the lead, and they will get past, and it looks like referees come together before making an official call. And still waiting here. See the result of the 1-point conversion, and it's good. Top Gun takes the lead. They lead it 7-6 after the referees talk it over. They agree that he crossed the plane. And now with 1:52 to go in the third quarter, Top Gun is up by 1. Big conversion that puts the pressure on Worcester to respond here. This game being played just as close as our 9U game that took place prior to this one. If you missed that game live, you can always watch it on demand for free on our YouTube channel over in the live video tab. And snap taken, handoff to the right. Driving up the sideline, it will be no gain on the play, going down at 2nd and 10. Brave fans here in Seekonk taking in the action on a rainy day. Under a minute to play as clock continues to wind down in our 3rd quarter. Snapped on 2nd down, pushed forward. It will stay in bounds and we'll head to our final quarter of action in 25 seconds here. See if they hustle to get one more play off. Currently 3rd down and 5, or 3rd and 6. Now just 5 seconds to go. It looks like Worcester won't run a play before we head to our final quarter. Top Gun leads 7-6. We'll see how Worcester can respond on offense. A 3rd down coming up when we return for 4th quarter action here live on the Fans Only Sports Network. Welcome back. 4th quarter getting underway with a 3rd down, a big one for Worcester here. Charlie Adams on play-by-play. And a big tackle. 3rd down not going Worcester's way there. It's going to be 4th and long. And Worcester decides to punt it there on the 4th down after losing lots of yards on 3rd. And it will be Top Gun possession here in our 4th quarter. Non-stop rain since midway through our 9U matchup that took place at 9 a.m. Now it's going to be 2nd and 8. Or 2nd and 12, excuse me. Cowboys need a stop here. Got to keep this as close as possible. Heading down the stretch of the 4th quarter, live on the Fans Only Sports Network with 10.5 minutes to go. Snapped and handed off. Top Gun gets back to their original line of scrimmage for 3rd and 10. The sideline of Top Gun using a towel to wipe off the game balls that aren't being used at the moment, trying to keep everything as dry as possible here. With another run from Top Gun headed towards the sideline, it'll be 3rd down. Be about 3rd and 4. So 3rd and 4 coming up as our 4th quarter continues to tick down here. A low-scoring game, and Top Gun could potentially put themselves out of reach with another score. With a run up the middle, it's good for a 1st down. Top Gun moves the chains. Now 1st and 10. Top Gun 9U team had a great game with Bryce Hill leading the way on the ground with 2 rushing touchdowns, especially the go-ahead score in the final moments to bring home the 9U championship. And now the 10U team trying to do the same. If the Top Gun teams can't repeat back-to-back, then that would mean there will be a chance for the Worcester teams to repeat back-to-back, as Worcester's 14U team is warming up here and gearing up to face off against CLCF in our 1 p.m. matchup. Top Gun past midfield. A flag's on the play. And a 1st down is going to be gained. We'll see about this flag. And with the flag being picked up, it's a hold on the offense. So the 1st down rush thrown out, and instead we'll back it up. 10-yard penalty. Put it at 2nd and 19. So 2nd and long after what should have been a first down. Top Gun hands it off once again. Some running room here. Good blocking and being tripped up by the ankles. Makes it 3rd and 8. Third down coming up as our 4th quarter continues with just about 5 minutes to go. The snap, the handoff at midfield once again, looking for a first down run and some good blocking as that's enough for a first and a little more. First down picked up. So a 1st and 10 as Top Gun has controlled much of the possession this 4th quarter, looking to drive down the field. Snap taken, a handoff again. Top Gun will be wrapped up after a gain of about 5. It's 2nd and 5. We have a 1 p.m. matchup coming up. Hope to see you tuning in for that or watching on demand between CLCF and Worcester. 14U action as our 10U matchups coming closer and closer to a close. Looks like the rain might have stopped here. The handoff. Pushing forward on 2nd down. And before we can play 3rd down, we'll have a timeout taken by Worcester. We'll be right back here in our 4th quarter with just 3:07 to go. Score 7-6. Top Gun leads by 1. Welcome back as play resumes off the timeout with another rush on 3rd down and short. 4th down in Worcester territory for Top Gun. A big play coming up. Fourth and 3 coming up here in our 4th quarter. Snap taken, handed off. Cutting to the right, it's going to be more than enough for a 1st down. And that is a big conversion on 4th. So 1st and 10 inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Top Gun looking to leave no room for the Cowboys to try to make a comeback. There's a penalty now. And we're approaching the minute mark. But that penalty backs it up to a 1st and 15 now. So on 1st and 15, trying to break through. Held up short of the 1st down. And a timeout's going to be called. Second and 5. Or 2nd and 7 with 1 minute to go. We'll be right back with the score 7-6. Final minute coming up here in the 10U NEYT Football Championship on the Fans Only Sports Network. Welcome back to the Fans Only Sports Network. Our final minute is coming up. 59 seconds after the timeout. 2nd and down and 7. And with that kneel, I believe we need one more kneel to officially close it out, but it looks like Top Gun will go back-to-back with 2 different age groups, bringing home their NEYT championships here. A little less drama in this one for Top Gun. They hustle back to the line and draw their delay of game penalty with 13 seconds. Now with that kneel, final seconds roll off, and that will do it. Top Gun with the championship win. And there's double zeros as it's official. A 7-6 win for Top Gun. They bring home the 10U NEYT football championship here live on the Fans Only Sports Network. A great win for the team as they put up one touchdown, and the extra point that just barely got across is the difference maker. 7-6, they win it. Cowboys fall here in our 11 a.m. matchup, but they have a chance to redeem themselves, or at least one of their teams to redeem, as their 14U team will take on CLCF in our next matchup, kicking off around 1 p.m. We hope to see you there. But until then, we'll say goodbye here on the Fans Only Sports Network. On behalf of myself, Charlie Adams, and my cameraman, Ashton Allison, have a great rest of your night. Hope to see you for our 1 p.m. matchup here on the Fans Only Sports Network.